Yo, what up my Shadow Army? It is I, Shadow Critias, back again with another RWBY video. So yes, today you saw the title and thumbnail, and that is RWBY, Raven versus Adam. For those people who do not know, there is a fan manga that is selling right now of Raven versus Adam. And I've seen it by a YouTuber who made a review video, so I want to get my thoughts of it. So you could say this is kind of like review and matchup in one video about the review of the manga and also who I thought who actually would win in a fight. So yeah, this actually will contain spoilers. If you guys have not checked it out or got the book, I recommend you guys leave them out at one. So you guys will be seeing 3 images from the manga. That's pretty much I can show you guys. Get straight with spoilers. So, with that out of the way, let's just go ahead and get the rest of the review. So, Raven vs. Adam takes place the aftermath of the fall of Beacon, and Adam is at the same lunchroom, and Raven is meeting Adam face to face, and Adam picked up Gang's arm that he just caught up and throws it at Raven's face, and this does kind of piss off Raven a bit, but she doesn't care. But she does. She doesn't want to show it. And the entire pages, it's just them fighting. Like holy hell, they're going all out. It's going left and right, back and forth of their semblance, Adam's semblance, Raven's dust from her blade, etc. They go brawl for brawl, their aura breaks. Whenever their aura breaks, they still keep on fighting. And they all get in a slash, kicks and punch and everywhere. Raven got a cut mark from her leg. Adam got cut from her arm, leg, and his right side of his shoulder, and the right side of his chest. Like almost got killed by Raven. This is insane. This matchup went up. This fight is brutal and epic at the same time. And oh my god, this is like before Raven became the Spring Maiden. And then the end of the manga, Adam's wife Bang and Raven's bandits interfered the fight. So Raven left and head back to her so she could recover. Adam is still at the beacon, etc. So Raven went somewhere so she recovered, and she came across the original Spring Maiden. But we already know what happened to the original Spring Maiden. Well, in the fan manga, Raven just straight up killed her, and Raven became the new Spring Maiden. Which that's not how it worked, because Raven takes the Spring Maiden in to train, to pull her through, and she never learned. Like, just like Raven said in Volume 5, like, that Raven killed her, and Raven became the new Spring Maiden. We all know what happened in Volume 5. You guys watch Volume 5 in general. So, who I think will win in a fight between Raven or Adam? Well, before I get to that, I'm going to play the footage that I put together by a YouTuber named Phoenix9, who has done videos called RWBY Phoenix Fatal whatever tournament series, I forget the name. Festival tournament. Sorry, I can't even say the word. He pretty much I combined the analyses and the research that he has from Raven from his first episode, Raven versus Crow, and his other episode that it was Adam versus Tyrion. So I mixed the research between Raven and Adam from both of those videos into one video, so you guys can watch it and so you can learn. This is just Raven versus Adam. No Spring Maiden power that Raven would have. So it's just like normal characters without the Spring Maiden power. So yeah, I'll have the link to the original videos down below so you can watch as well. I do not own the footage. I do not own anything up to this video. They were created by him. Phoenix Light. I'll have the link of it down below so you can watch. Go check it out. And so I'm going to start talking and I'm going to play the footage. And I'll see you guys later so I can get my thoughts on who I think will win. I'll see you guys there.
As Raven, valuing strength over all, wants to overwhelm her opponent with her own strength, ending the fight quickly and going for the kill. Raven is a more elegant fighter than Crow. In the one fight we saw her in throughout the RWBY series, her fight with Cinder, she was almost dancing around Cinder, using the abilities of her blade and dust to create ice and slide behind Cinder and attack her that way. So she's a very elegant fighter. And then there's Raven's semblance of Kindred Link. Now, this in and of itself is not a combat-oriented semblance. Raven has the ability to make a portal from herself to a person she has had a close bond with. And notably, there are only 4 known people that she has a close bond with. Vernal, who is essentially her right hand in the Bronwen tribe, who is now unfortunately deceased, Yang, her daughter, Tai Yang, her former husband, and, very conveniently, Crow Bronwen, her brother, which means that her semblance most definitely will play a factor into how this combat would go. The way in which Raven opens up her portal is by slashing the air with her blade. At least that's the one that is most frequently shown. There is one instance, as she was leaving the vault under Haven Academy, that it seems as though she was able to open a portal while she was transformed into a bird, into a raven. Now, this is limiting, as she's only able to open up a portal close to herself within the reach of her blade. But the exit portal seems to have a distance that can be manipulated. We've seen that Raven has kept an eye on Yang and Tai over the past few years, and they had no idea. So it seems as though Raven's able to open up a portal to them far enough distance away that they wouldn't notice. We've seen a portal open up quite close when she sent Yang and Weiss over to Crow. The portal was pretty close to where he was. Similarly, in Haven Academy, it wasn't that far away either, but notably a different distance away in both of those situations I just described. So it seems as though Raven would be able to manipulate the distance that an exit portal could come out, which may be important. But, as I mentioned, the way she does this is with her weapon, with her sword, her essentially an very long odachi named Omen. This blade is very unique from every other weapon we have seen in the RWBY series, in the fact that it is entirely made of dust, the blade portion of it at least, and the hilt can be interchanged with numerous different dust blades. These blades are not a permanent feature of the sword by any means, and the blade itself can actually extend to like twice as long as the sheath itself. So that's pretty unique in her weapon, that it's a sword that can actually extend itself. And we've seen many different colors of Omen throughout the fight that she had with Cinder. Her default seems to be red, which, being composed of dust, I would assume it's fire dust. We've also seen yellow, which would probably be lightning dust, green, which I would guess be plant or wind dust, not really sure. We've also seen the light blue, which is the ice dust, which is definitely something we have seen used in the fight against Cinder, as well as a dark blue blade, which I'm not exactly sure, maybe water dust, if there is such a thing, or possibly, no, hard light wouldn't be dark blue, that would probably be white, light blue, or maybe white itself would be hard light, but we haven't seen that in the series itself. As well as a black blade, or a very dark gray. I'm guessing that might be gravity dust, and if it was to appear again, would be a dark purple, but we'll have to see. This allows a lot of versatility in her fighting style, with both close combat and ranged attacks, in that she could send out a slash of fire or lightning, or possibly even manipulate gravity with the swing of her sword. The very notable thing about her blades, they aren't a permanent feature, as I mentioned, and they are also breakable. If sustaining enough damage, those blades will break, and Raven can just sheath her sword, get another blade, and continue the fight. But that does allow opportunities that an opponent could take advantage of. And Adam, although not convicted, is technically a serial killer in his own right. Whenever he was on missions for the White Fang, he took great pleasure in killing any humans he happened to come across. Not to mention also killing Sienna Khan, but yeah. Then we get to Adam, who's definitely no slouch on the battlefield either, who is also a mostly close combat fighter, as he heavily relies on his weapon, Wilt, which is the blade. Blush is also his scabbard, also functioning as a rifle, in battle. He uses his blade in both conjunction with his semblance and fighting style to deal extremely devastating blows. His semblance is similar to Yang's in the fact that it can absorb power and then release it back outwards, but it's notable that he doesn't have to release the power upon immediately getting it. He can store it up for a while, wait until it's stored up to the point where he can literally slash and disintegrate an opponent. We saw this in the Black trailer when he disintegrated the spider droid. Don't really know if that's something that was just shown in the Black trailer and has been errata since then, but yeah, Adam's semblance has the ability to store massive amounts of power and deal it back in a devastating blow, as he did with Yang back in Volume 3. Now it is notable about that, we only saw Adam absorb the power from 2 of Blake's shots. I don't know if that was the only power that Adam absorbed though, because he can absorb power and store it for longer periods of time. And it's not just from bullet impacts that he can absorb power. In his fight with Blake and Yang at the end of Volume 6, he was absorbing power from Yang's punches and from Yang's blade strikes. So any momentum, any impact that Wilt takes, it can be absorbed as power that Adam can unleash backwards. And the way, back towards the opponent I should say, and the way in which he releases it can be in various different ways, as an aura arc, which he can extend his aura outwards as a slash that can be quite devastating and deal very lethal slashing blows. He can also slam it into the ground, creating almost an eruption of aura through the ground that will strike at an opponent. Something that we only saw in Volume 6, I wish we could have seen more of it, but is also pretty devastating. He can also create after images of himself that have physical properties, so he can end up slashing a person multiple times if he stores up enough power, something that can be quite useful if used on the battlefield correctly and if it can take an opponent by surprise. Now, with this being the case, Adam, as I said, is heavily reliant on his weapon. The semblance he seems to only be able to use, or has only been shown to use, through his weapon. He needs Wilt as a conduit for his aura, and it seems as though, at least we've never seen, him using Blush as a weapon, either using it as a blunt weapon in the form of just bludgeoning someone or anything like that. It is a rifle, so he can use it for long-range attacks or fire Wilt from his scabbard, from Blush, and use that as a surprise attack as well, but if he's disarmed, if his opponent can catch on to that, like Tyrion's very capable of catching arrows that Robin fired, not to mention, if Adam did that, he could possibly be disarmed. I don't really know if that's something that he would actually do, but this is something that he is, in fact, capable of. But if he happens to be disarmed, it seems as though he's not really that much of a capable fighter. He doesn't use punches or kicks in his fighting style, he only relies on his sword, something that Adam, could lead to him being defeated in various situations, as we saw at the end of Volume 6.
So, yeah, okay, so my thoughts about Raven. Raven is no pushover opponent. She really isn't. She, like they said on the resource, Raven just wanted to get this fight done and she wanted to get this over with because she said this is just wasting my time, I just want to get this out of the way. But when she fought Adam in the manga, yeah, Adam, this guy is serious. I might take this in a fight. I gotta take him, I can't fucking speak! I gotta take him seriously. There it is. I can't even fucking talk. And I have to agree that Adam is unvulnerable without his sword, and that will make him lose a battle. But all in all, like I mentioned in the manga, the fight was epic. The fight was going on and on. It's been going on everywhere. But it will be closer fight. But Raven would, disarm Adam with his, disarm Adam of his sword. And that's actually how I see it, and my personal opinion about my thoughts about Raven and Adam. But Adam is also no pushover either. He's also a credible fighter in weaponry and hand-to-hand combat with his weapon. So, his semblance is incredibly insane. because he absorbs energy and deflects it right back from the sword, which is crazy though, I'm not gonna lie. But who I believe is actually who should have actually won a fight, in my personal opinion, is definitely hands down Raven. Don't get me wrong, the fight between Raven and Adam will be interesting to see, but it will be Raven who has to win hands down without the Spring Maiden power. If this was Raven with the Spring Maiden powers versus Adam, yeah, Raven would win hands down easily. I am sorry. So, in my personal opinion, the winner for this matchup, in my personal opinion, would be Raven hands down. So yeah guys, that's actually pretty much shit I got for the review and the matchup, so I can get my thoughts and opinions about it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. I recommend you guys check out the fan manga, and let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys think we should see this matchup in RWBY, or we should see this like a fan-made animation? Let me know in the comment section down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Me as before, shout out Critias, and I'll see you guys later.